and the savviest of mics, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV, where apparently we have Weird Case Saturdays. You talk about other niggas dressing their weird cases on a Saturday, apparently. We had Soldier Boy addressing his shit. Now we have Jonathan the Majors. He's addressing his weird case. Now, in my opinion, Jonathan Majors' weird case isn't as bad as Soldier Boy's, because in his instance, it does kind of seem like the woman was going after him, trying to take him down because she didn't like the fact that he was about to move on and be with somebody else. So the white woman got mad. The white woman, she turned up, she got mad, and she did what white women do. They cry crocodile tears. Oh, he hurt me. And unfortunately, you got Jonathan Majors admitting he aggressed her. You know how many black women done choked me out? Like, let's keep it a buck. What are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, black women done slap me. You know what I had to do? Take it on the fucking chin. Look at them like they were crazy and walk away. Unfortunately for Jonathan Majors' case and him trying to probably defend himself, he aggressed her. He put his hands around her and he choked her. So, with that being said, his new movie magazine Dreams came out, and it didn't even cross $1 million at the box office. Like, nobody went to go see the movie, unfortunately, because there was really no push behind it. Nobody's marketing it because they're scared to market it. Like, nobody wants to seem like they're supporting a guy that did what they're saying he did and what he's not even accused of, what he's convicted of doing. Like I said, Jonathan Majors has a weird case. So, regardless of it, I do support the fact that at least he's with Megan Good. Hopefully him and her can keep this powerful couple union bond that they have going, and people can see the positive out of Jonathan Major and not the negative, because I don't think he's a bad person. Like, you know, I feel like when niggas try to cancel somebody, they try to pile on like, oh, he's a horrible, terrible person. He's not a bad person. I don't get that from Jonathan Majors. From all accounts, other than his ex-girlfriend. I mean, you got other exes saying that. But of course, like I said, they're just trying to pile on because they want clout. They want whatever this other chick is getting and the fame she's getting. They want a part of that. But at the same time, I find it hard to believe that he really hurt her. Like, it's a difference between somebody being a physically abusive person, a monster, every day to a person. That person needs to rot in jail and hell for the rest of their lives. For some reason, women act like they don't like to fight. Women act like when they get upset and when they get mad, they don't like to put their hands on you. And when you, in return, start to defend yourself by whatever you start doing, grabbing them, choking them, slapping them back, I don't know. Now you look like the bad guy because you were just trying to defend yourself. No one's saying, like, but to call him a monster, like, no, come on. That's just the double standard in the world that we live in, unfortunately. A woman can beat your ass. And if you go tell anybody about it or say anything to anyone, you look like a bitch. The cops won't even take you seriously. Like, nigga, calm down, go back in that house and relax. Or we take your ass to jail. That's how it works. It's just how it fucking works. Unfortunately. Anyways, let's listen to Jonathan Majors addressing this shit.
You know what I mean? And the whole world gave me a narrative. Okay, this is who I am. I'm this guy.
That's fucked up.
I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? I don't think I'm that guy, but I don't want to be that guy. And then people talk about, a comeback or it's not a comeback. You know what I mean? It's a rebirth. You know what I mean? It's complete rebirth. I think we have to make space for people to have those moments. We talk about it all the time. Oh, well, apologize, do better. But then someone tries to do better, and they go, oh, no, he's full of shit. Well, I don't want to talk about that. You know what I mean? I don't want to touch that part where I go, oh, okay, so now it's not real because you don't want to see it, right? But to the point, something had to die, or I was gonna die. You know what I mean? I was going to go down the road that I didn't want to go down. You know what I mean? And bring everybody that stuck around with me. Daughter, friends, friends. You know what I mean? Then my brothers, everybody was going to go down. And so for myself and for my family, but I won't stop, primarily for myself. You know, I said, Jay, you can't do this. You know what I mean? Like, don't go that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You canceled? Okay, what are you going to do now? What's that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? That's a real moment for me, right? I'm really asking, what's that mean? What's the definition of it? And now there's a playbook for it, right? Okay. This individual, this entertainer, this athlete has done this. Now we're going to cancel him, throw the book at him. Well, the court already did that. I'm dealing with that. But then you go into your social group or your work environment, and you have to pay a penance there too, apparently. I don't disagree with that. But the idea of cancellation, in my opinion, and it varies, right? And I've said this before, so I'll be bold in saying it. I just think it's incomplete. I think it's incomplete. You fuck up, you fall down, make a mistake, and then you're in the corner for the rest of your life. Never mind your child, never mind your livelihood, never mind yourself, your self-confidence, I just couldn't have it. You know what I mean? So I chose to go a different route. And that was healing, connection, laughter, all with a battery put in my back with my faith in God. You know, I'm looking around and I see, I don't know if it's stoicism you have here. You have strength, victory, empower, execute, success, focus. These are all things that I'm about. You know what I mean? I'm about that. But then there has to be forgiveness, understanding, gentleness, vulnerability, connection. I just chose to go that way, you know. And when we met for the first time, that was the, you know, our brother Jason Lee was like, hey, this is what I want to do. Okay, cool. I thought all the way up until the end it was gonna be canceled. At that point, I mean, everybody saw it. I had all types of shit pulled away from me, you know, jobs, friends. So I had no choice. You know what I mean? I love my wife. I love my child. I had to learn to love me again. So, you know, that's what I can say about that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And look, I want to just extend some bail to Jonathan Majors because like I said, I don't think he's a bad guy. I don't at all. The video we saw what they were accusing him of doing, and the video we saw of Diddy and Cassie, that's what I'm saying. One is the video of a monster. The other is the video of a nigga trying to get away from a woman. Like, leave me alone. Like, that's what that looks like. One is another nigga forcing a woman to go back to the room and beating on her and throwing her and all that shit. Cool. He deserves to be looked at. He deserves everything that he's getting. Ergo Diddy. The other is a video of a man running from a white woman after having to get her off of him and defend himself because she was beating his ass for finding out he was texting Megan Good. Gloves are off. Gloves are fucking off. Gloves gone. At the end of the day, that's what the fuck happened. She saw his phone, saw that he was messaging Megan Good, and that her time was up. It was a rat. Megan Good on the line? Rat. It's a rat. And, well, things got physical. Like, this was the whole case. Like, y'all can go look into it. This was explained in court. The literal whole scenario was explained in court. Now, he was still found guilty for the minor counts that he was found guilty for, And then they leaked the phone call that was played in court of him saying that he aggressed her. Never leaked anything of her saying that she was beating on him because she's the woman and the victim. Of course she didn't hurt him. Fuck out of here. Bullshit. At the end of the day, I'm supporting Jonathan Majors. I think he's an amazing actor. He did well as Kang the Conqueror, Ant-Man and Quantumanium, Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumanium. That was but you know, he did the best he could with it because they put him in an Ant-Man movie. They put Kang in an Ant-Man movie. Don't blame Jonathan Majors for that. Blame Kevin Feige. That was his fucking idea. Like, doesn't make sense to me neither, but you know, that's what they did. But either way, I rock with Jonathan Majors. I think he can have a comeback the likes of a Robert Downey Jr. or even a James Gunn. Like, he could have that redemption story if he wanted to because he's an amazing talent, an amazing actor, and honestly deserves to be in the spotlight and on the big screen because he's just that good. But that's just my 2 cents. Anyways, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and as always, this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.